Okay, hello everyone. My name is Ivan. I am part of the Global Minds team, and today we are going to verify how you can apply to the Global Minds Master Program. Okay, we are receiving a lot of applications, so we are so thankful that we are getting all these applications. But what we want you to do it's watch this video, verify that you have all the steps that you need, verify that you have all the information and that you're putting all the information out there correctly, so you can have the best application ever. Okay, so I'm gonna take you to a step-by-step program, okay, about how you can correctly apply over here. Okay, the first thing that you need to do is you need to enter to the Global Minds webpage. Okay, once you are here, you will go here where it says apply now. Okay, you go to where it says apply now and it will automatically take you to this place. Okay, here you will go a little bit down and then you will go to this part over here. Okay, where it says to apply, please fill in the required eligibility check form. Okay, please be sure that this is not the final application that you are gonna do. Okay, this will be like an eligibility check form that we need to have in order for you to verify if you are eligible or not to apply to the master program. Okay, so remember, this is not the final application that you are going to do. Okay, this is only for eligibility. So you will go here, you will open this link and it will take you to this page. Okay, so now once you are in this page, okay, you are going to read entirely whatever it says here. Okay, so in here you will have some important information that you may need. Okay, this information, it's something that you need to have beforehand before applying here. Okay, okay, so let's go step by step to see what are the important things that we are having over here. Okay, so thing number one, qualification details. Okay, you will need the names and identifying codes for your qualifications. Okay, so let's say you have a Master of Science in Psychological Science. Okay, and you have several course codes. Okay, so you will need those course codes that identify the class that you were in during that master. Okay, or let's say in your bachelor. Okay, Bachelor of Arts in Psychology and Sociology, what do you need? The course codes. Okay, so let's say you have a course that it's about language, etc. So you over here, you are going to put also the course code. Okay, we are aware that some qualifications do not have unified codes as such. Okay, so if not, you can always send a message to Global Minds email. Okay, so now what other thing you may need? It's the credit system information. Okay, you will be asked about the credit system used by institution that grant your qualification. Okay, this includes the local credit value and, if possible, the conversion rate to ECTS credits. Okay, now this is very important. Now, how are you going to find that conversion rate from like your local way to manage the credits, the way that your university used to manage the credits, to ECTS? Okay, so we have, for example, a list of different universities around the world. Okay, that you can see. Okay, for example, in this university they call it, instead of credit ECTS, they call it units. So one unit in it's equivalent to one ECTS. Okay, so in here this can help you as a guide to know approximately how much would it be. Okay, however, if your university is not in this list, because of course we cannot put all the universities in this list, you will need to verify that on your own. Okay, you will need to verify that on your own, and it is very important that you gave us the right information, because yes, we are going to verify that those credits are equivalent to the ECTS that we use. Okay, now you can provide information on up to 3 qualifications, okay? One, and the most important one, is your bachelor's degree, okay? So let's say you have 2 bachelors and 1 master, okay? So you can put those 3 qualifications, okay? That is very important. If you didn't do, if you for some reason have 3 master degrees, we will need you to put at least the bachelor's that you did, okay? So it is very important that you put your bachelor's degree, as that is going to help us identify if you are eligible or not, okay? Now, module class details. The name of each module class: introduction to psychology, advanced research method, the class code or identifier, as we were saying. For example, psychology 101, we have that the code will be PS4041, okay? That's the code that we will need, okay? The number of credits in the local value, okay? The number of credits converted to ECTS, okay? The discipline of the module, for example, psychology, social science, education, engineering, okay? And don't worry, you can add up to 40 modules per qualification, okay? So let's say you did an engineering bachelor's, but in that engineering bachelor's, you have, I don't know, 30 classes that are related to the Global Minds Master Program or to social science, etc. You can add up to 40 classes on that. And let's say you did another master's that it's on something else, you can add other 40 modules of that, okay? So that's very important for you to know, okay? To ensure a smooth application process, we strongly recommend gathering this information before starting the form. Why before starting the form? Because you will have a specific amount of time, okay, to fill out this application. Let's say you fill out this application and you wait until tomorrow to continue. You need to be very careful with that, because if you decide to continue on another time, okay, if you decide to continue on another time or another day, okay, you may be at risk that at some point the web page will say, you know what, you are ineligible to apply because you didn't fill out this on time, okay? However, if that happens, don't worry, you can apply again, okay? So please be mindful about that. If that happens, you can apply again, okay? We don't want you to think that that's not a reason to apply. That happens, so you can apply again, okay? If you need it, okay? Once you are here, do you consent for us to gather this information and use it to contact you about your eligibility to apply for the program? You will click yes, okay? You will click yes, and then you will go on, okay? Okay, now that you are here, okay, you will start making the process. So let's say, let's put our name, let's put test, in here let's put test@test.com, okay? Now, what is your country of nationality? I will put Mexico in this case. Now, gender, it's completely optional, so you don't have to put a gender if you don't feel comfortable putting a gender, that's okay. This is completely optional, okay? Now, keep in mind that you must provide information on your primary undergraduate qualification or equivalent, okay? And you can only provide information of maximum 3 qualifications, okay? So, in this case, for example, let's say you have 1 bachelor's and 1 master's. So in this case, you will have 2 qualifications. In case you have 1 qualification, that means that you only have your bachelor's, you are going to put only 1 over here, okay? So this is very important for us, because the number that you put here is the number of pages that you are going to have next, okay? So let's say for some reason you have 3 masters, okay? In that case, you need to take out 1 master, and you need to put your bachelor, okay? Your bachelor is really important for us to know you, okay? Now, this is very, very, very important for us, okay? So let's say I'm going to put two, let's say a bachelor's and a master. Okay, now we are going to click on this little arrow, and it's going to appear there is one unanswered question on this page. As you may recall, I decide not to put anything on gender, okay, and I still don't want to put anything there, so I will put here continue without answering. Okay, and then it's going to take us to, you are now entering details for qualification number 1, as I put 2 in the other one, in the other page. Okay, so in this case, what I am going to do is I'm going to read this very, very carefully. Okay, so we have the ECTS convert examples. Okay, that if you don't have them, don't worry, check with your university, with your local university, how much it is. Okay, it is very important that you tell the truth in this, because it will most likely be checked. Okay, so now let's go to this part. Okay, so for qualification number 1, if you are going to give us this qualification, you will need to demonstrate, let's say for example you don't have a bachelor in psychology. If your bachelor was not in psychology, let's say you did law school or you did an engineering or whatever, you will need to demonstrate that at least 100 ECTS credits for qualification number 1 are psychology related courses. Okay, so we are going to check how are you going to demonstrate that later. However, please be mindful that you will need at least 100 ECTS credits over here. Okay, that it's approximately 55% of a normal bachelor's degree, but you will need to demonstrate that at least 100 are psychology related courses. Okay, once you are here, okay, let's say country of granting institution, I'm going to put an example here, Mexico. Okay, now this will completely depend on your country. Okay, let's say we have here título de licenciado, things like that. Okay, so you are going to select here the one that applies to you. Okay, in here we have a list of a lot of countries. Okay, however, if your country is not here, okay, if your country is not here, you will need to you can send us an email. Okay, however, there's a lot of countries here, but in case your country is not here, you can send us an email. Okay, no problem with that. So let's put here Pakistan, for example. So once you are here, when you select Pakistan, you will see that you have a lot of options here. Okay, so depending on the thing that you did, you are going to put, I don't know, bachelor's degree. Okay, in here it's very important that you put only psychology. Okay, we don't need, like, for example, like this. Okay, if you have a Bachelor of Arts in Psychology, we don't need the BA. Okay, you can just write psychology. Okay, and that's everything that we need in this part. Okay, so because we already have it over here, so it's okay if you don't put Bachelor of Arts in Psychology. Okay, that's okay. You just need to write psychology. Now, if you have a minor, you can put it in here. It can be forensic psychology, social psychology, organizational psychology, etc., etc. Okay, in case you don't have a minor, okay, please leave this blank. Okay, or you don't need to put a major in, no. Okay, it's okay, it's pretty simple. Just put the name that you have, and if you don't have a minor, that's okay too. Okay, no problem with that. Okay, now granting institutions, please enter full name in English, avoid abbreviations such as UL or MIT. Okay, so for example, instead, let's say I graduate from University of Limerick, you cannot put UL. Okay, you need to put University of Limerick. Okay, this is very important that you don't do abbreviations in this part. Okay, in this part, okay, where it says the name of the course translated into English. Okay, so in here, for example, in my case, it was licenciado en psicología. Okay, so it will, in this case, I will put like bachelor's in psychology. Okay, that's how it will need. You will need to translate it from your language over here to what the name was in English. Okay, so that's everything that you need to do. Okay, now the credit system used at the university. Okay, for example, many universities use the ECTS credit system. Okay, so let's say that that's not your case. Okay, so we are going to go back in here. Remember that you have some examples. Again, this is not universal. You will not have we don't have every university here. It will be actually almost impossible. Okay, so just Control F and look for your university. Okay, so in this case, for Mexico, most of these universities use local credits. Okay, so you are going to select here local credits, and what you are going to do here over here is put local credits. Okay, as simple as that. Okay, in case you have any other type of you call it, I don't know, units, for example, University of Victoria in Canada, instead of calling it ECTS, they call it units. In here, credits. Okay, so what you are going to do is just put here the name of the type of the credits that you use in your university. Okay, in this part, it is very, very important that you verify either in here if your university appears here, and if not, you are going to need to ask your local university. It is very important that, for example, we can see in this university the local credits are 1.5. However, when we change it to ECTS, it's going to only value 1. Okay, so in here, let's take this, for example, 1.5 will be the conversion rate. Okay, so 1 ECTS, it's equal to 1.5. Okay, this part, it's only if you don't have a bachelor in psychology. Okay, if you don't have a bachelor in psychology, you will need to actually fill out everything in here. Okay, remember, we need at least 55% of proof that you have something related to psychology in your bachelor's. Okay, so you will here put the module or class name that you took. Let's say neuropsychology of infants. Okay, and then you are going to put the class code, probably new 101. Okay, you need to go check the class code, and you are going to put it over here. Value of credit in local system, let's say it was 6.6 local credits, as I put it over here. Okay, now value of credit in ECTS, let's say 6 in this case, because as you remember, it was 1 and 1. Okay, but for example, in this university, it's 1.5, it's equal to 1 ECTS. So you will need to do that conversion rate and put it over here. Okay, that's very, very important for us. Now, let's say you have this class and you will need to put here what the relation was. Let's say psychology. You can put it just like that. Okay, it is very important that we have all the information of all the classes that you may believe that are relevant for you to enter the Global Minds Master Program. Okay, so let's say you already finished these 5. You can just add another one and another one. Okay, you can add up to 40 classes over here. Okay, so remember, this is only for to fill out by the people that do not have a bachelor in psychology. If you have a bachelor in psychology, you actually don't need to fill out this part, okay? So okay, now that you have that part, as you may recall, I put that I have two qualifications, okay? I am putting qualifications for the number one for my bachelor's, okay? If you did, I don't know, an engineering bachelor's, this is only about that engineering bachelor's, okay? Now, I am going to go to the second page. Now, in this page, okay, it says you are now entering details for qualification number 2, okay? So in this case, we will do the same thing. It's exactly the same type of page that we saw last time, okay? So if you have two bachelors, here's your opportunity to go crazy and add everything that needs to be added. In case, for example, you did a master that it's not automatically related to psychology, so here is where you are going to put all the modules that need to be here, okay? So yeah, that's what you will need to do, okay? You will need to fill out this form exactly the way I already explained. Okay, guys, so this is the end of the video, and remember that you will only have 5 days to fill out the form, okay? So please make sure to fill out the form. Once you fill out the form, it will be okay. You will receive if you are eligible or ineligible very promptly, so please make sure to do it on a right way. And yeah, remember that if you don't fill that out in those 5 days, you will automatically receive an ineligible email because you are probably do not fill out everything correctly, okay? You don't need to stay on the page you don't need to have the page open. You can just close it and then come back, and your application will still be there, okay? But it will not be forever. It will only be for 5 days, okay? So yeah, please make sure that tell us if you run into any problems, and we will be more than happy to help you sort everything out, okay? Yeah, that will be everything, guys. Thank you so much, and well, congratulations on looking for this master and wanting to enter to this program, and I wish you all the luck, okay? I send shamrocks to everyone from the University of Limerick to your houses, okay? Thank you so much, and well, have a nice day, night, or wherever you are in the world. Thank you. Goodbye.